Hey Taurus, it's Kat here for your November read. Before I get started, I just want to give a quick welcome to anyone who's new and welcome back to anyone who's returning to the channel. Thank you so much for your support, your likes, shares, and subscribes. Keep the channel going. I very much appreciate it. If the reading resonates with you, please hit the like on the way out, or you can do that now, and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know when I upload again in the middle of the month. All right, guys, I'm going to get started now. I actually pulled an archetype card for you guys, Taurus. And this card, the Queen, actually represents the Empress in the traditional deck. If you know the Empress, it's a very nurturing, kind of ready to give and receive love, a Mother Gaia energy. And also with this card, you know, the Queen does not accept the hand of a prince, right? But waits for the king, knowing that the king is coming near. Because the Queen and the Empress are magnets for fully embodied masculine, and they entertain nothing less. If you're the Queen, you have a pretty dualistic nature, right? And that means that you can be a benevolent leader, but you can also be contemptuous and moody at times. So keep that in mind, this dualistic nature, as we go through the reading. This is kind of an overview of what's coming and what I'm going to read. But I find it very interesting that the Queen is the Empress and waits for the king. So perhaps you have somebody returning from the past. I don't know. We'll see what happens when I do the cards and the clarifications. And maybe you're supposed to wait, or maybe you know there's something more coming down the pike. But let's get into it and find out what's going on for you guys, Taurus, okay? New deck for you guys, Fortuna deck. Fairly stiff, so it takes me a second to shuffle it. Just bear with me, please, and I'll be right with you. I did see death on the split, so you've had some kind of rebirth, or some kind of rebirth is coming. Traditionally, death represents death of the old self, or a cycle that you're going through and coming into something new in the month of November. So let's see what that's about. Maybe it's your king. Who knows? Let's see. And when I say king and queen, guys, I mean masculine, feminine energy, right? The epitome of masculine and feminine energy in the queen and king. This is not a gender conversation. It can be male or female, right? That I'm reading for here. So 3 of Cups here. Ooh, okay. Oh, 4 Cups. Huh, okay. So essentially here I get that you haven't had a lot of reason to celebrate as of late. However, there will be a Prince of Wands coming in, and it's a prince, not a king. So interesting that we pulled this Queen card, and it says that the Queen waits for a king. Yeah, you've got 9 of Pentacles. You're doing okay, Taurus. You are okay on your own. You don't need anyone. You don't need anyone. You may want somebody, but you don't need anyone. You've got it going on. I think financially and foundationally, you are all right on your own. And you're not looking for anybody else to validate you or your worth or self-esteem here. So that's nice to see. Magnum opus in the reverse, though, in your conscious mind. And 4 of Cups here, stuck on not accepting any offers of love. So perhaps there has been something in the past in a relationship that forced you to get out on your own, kind of explore the world and set yourself up so that now you're not so sure that you really want that. 10 of Candles in the reverse in the immediate future. So it looks like you're going to be either putting your burdens down. And traditionally, these burdens are not always self-induced, right? Sometimes they are. Sometimes we're workaholics, or we take on other people's stuff and whatever, because that's just how we're wired and we haven't really woke yet. But it can also be other people's expectations of you, keeping you stuck, right? And not allowing you to move forward. Ace of Candles. Yeah, so this is your... Ace of Candles is like not having the passion to go forward and do anything about what the situation is you're asking about here. But there is going to be a decision. There is going to be a decision here. Let's see what that's about. Your hope is to be happy here. That's really what you want. And you've got the Lovers as your final card, Taurus. So I think you are going to make a decision to move forward and try and go for happiness here, even though you don't necessarily have all that passion. And I think it's for this Prince of Candles, right? I think it's for this Prince of Candles. I think it's on a page, so that's good, right? It's not completely immature. It's not that kind of, Tinder kind of interest, right? It's a prince. So on the way to being a king, usually wands are very entrepreneurial, very charismatic, very charming, have a lot of savvy, but as a prince, still kind of playerish, Although you've got the lovers here, and the lovers you can see here is a Gemini card. So perhaps this individual is a Gemini, but you can see that their energy is going to mirror yours. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Emperor in reverse. So all I will tell you about this is an Aries card. All I will tell you about this is the Emperor in reverse is someone who likes it their way. They play the chessboard of life. People are pawns, rooks, whatever it takes to win the game. They're my way or the highway. They can be very manipulative. And they're driven by passion here in this case, because this is a Prince of Candles who's driven by passion. So chemistry over compatibility, maybe. Keep an eye out for that. You may not want that prince. You may want your king. So let's see what's coming down the pike here for you. Okay, sir, can you give us more info on the prince and the king? The prince and the king. Okay. The truth will come out. King of Pentacles. There they are. That's who you want. King of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Yeah, you're going to stop waiting for your ships to come in and move forward. Nine of Swords. So you've got some anxiety around this whole thing. Got some anxiety around this whole thing. I think the truth comes out on this prince here, and this is the obstacle for you finding happiness here. I think truth comes out on what's going on there, and it's like, my ships didn't come in. Yeah. There's no choice here but to do something different. You do have King of Pentacles coming, though, so I like that for you. See what's going on with that. You have an intuition that something else is coming your way. It's not somebody from the past that you thought it was going to be. This is somebody new. Yeah, you're tired of defending yourself. You're tired of always supporting someone else and their dreams. But look what we get at the end. This King of Pentacles here. We get the happiness card again. Right? We get the sun. Okay. And there's 4 rays of sun here. I love that on the horse. And the horses are in the spirit animal kingdom, dependable, reliable, predictable, go the distance, right? And that's the King of Pentacles too. It's the same kind of energy. So I'd love to see that. So there is a King of Pentacles coming. I don't know if you necessarily should entertain this Prince of Candles, although you may decide to. I'm not sure that that's really what you're really waiting for, And I got the 6 of Cups in reverse, which usually means that the person that you thought was coming back from the past is not, but maybe they come back and you just don't want to have that. See, I just got the Ace of Swords on that split like we have here. Truth is going to come out about something that gave you great anxiety, either in the past or is going to. Okay, and I just did this split, and I got Hierophant, which is this, and I got Queen of Pentacles here, which matches the King. So, yeah. I think you've got something else coming down the pike here. It's going to make you a lot happier than whoever this person was, this prince, this passionate entrepreneur, my way or the highway guy. Yeah, started out as a very immature offer. Chemistry over compatibility. Not a good situation, right? Okay. Anything else about this King of Pentacles? Sun. So you got the sun 3 times here. So I think that's who you're waiting for, guys. That's who you're waiting for. Here's your sun 3 times. Okay. Good to see. I don't have timing on that for you guys. Sorry. Let's get some numerology, though. This other thing, just don't even worry about it. Health. This is saying you need to take care of your health here, Taurus. And maybe because we're going into holiday season, you know, and we tend to do a little bit more than we normally would do. 7's about luck. 1 is about a new journey. So maybe you're going to start on a new journey towards getting your health in line with where you think it should be, taking a renewed interest. I know we've all kind of let things slack over the COVID situation. Surrender is about surrendering to your intuition and to the divine, and maybe not forcing things that aren't really for you. You know, people can show up in your lives. Doesn't mean you have to entertain them, right? Particularly if they're not what you're looking for. Even if it's been a while, because it has been a while for everyone, right? With the sequester that we've been under with COVID. And then environment. Yeah, I'm getting environment a lot tonight. I've gotten it in several readings, and surrender too. And I think that's because we have to make sure, and I'm reading this right before Halloween, so that's kind of interesting. But we have to make sure that the music and the movies and the books and the people that we hang out with and everything we surround ourselves with is supporting our mental health and our emotional health, right? And our physical health, right? If the music or the movies or the books or the people that we're around make us feel unwell in any way or don't serve to better our mood or better our health or improve our lives, then what are we doing there? You know? So it may be time to kind of sort through. Yeah, there's leadership on the bottom here. To take the rein by the horns and or take them, what is it? Take the reins, yeah. Or take the whatever by the horns and the bull by the horns. That's it. Sorry, guys. And work on your environment, work on your health, and bettering your situation. So when this King of Pentacles comes in, you're ready for them, right? You're ready for them to be in your life. Okay. Let's get some wisdom of the oracle for you here. Some advice from Spirit for you. Don't forget, you're the queen. You're the empress, right? You don't need an upside down emperor. You don't need that. You don't need this guy. Right? No. You're the empress in the upright. You're the positive feminine. The negative masculine, the emperor upside down to the empress, just causes the empress to have this dualistic nature where everything falls apart. You mirror the energy of your partner. So do not entertain someone who's going to bring you down. Okay? If you're a chameleon, and sometimes the empress can be because they're very empathetic, right? And they take on other people's stuff. Don't put yourself in that situation. Unfinished symphony. Never-ending story. Huh. So this feels like this return from the past here. Never-ending story, vicious cycle that repeats itself. An unfinished symphony. Like somehow you guys didn't get any closure. I don't know. Yeah. I think that whatever that was, it came to an end in the past. Was probably a lesson and a blessing at the same time. Particularly if it was with that Emperor Prince of Candles. If you guys didn't have anything in common, right? Didn't like the same things, didn't think the same way, didn't vote the same way, didn't whatever. I think it was a blessing and a lesson at the same time to get you out of this never-ending story of these vicious cycles that just kept repeating themselves. Her heart in here is like ground to sand in this hourglass. Look at this fairy. She's like, oh my God. That's not how fairies are supposed to look, right? And then the unfinished symphony of life. And yours is an unfinished symphony, right? It is until the day we go. So make sure that the rest of the time that you have here, I just noticed that there was a keyboard on there, which indicates music, right? The things that light us up from the inside out. The rest of the time that you spend here is spent with an emperor that's right side up, not upside down. Okay? Because you are the queen and you take on the opposing energy of your partner. So, something to consider. All right, guys. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a great month, and hit the notification button if you want to hear from me later on. All right? Okay. Bye-bye, guys.